I'm walking towards the gate, and there are these two beautiful people with these enormous smiles waving both hands to get my attention. I looked at that young woman, and I instantly fell in love with her. And then I heard her laugh, and I thought, she's perfect. She's absolutely perfect. Paul, I wish you all the happiness in the world. You've got a beautiful woman, Maru. You have a kind, loving, humanity, Paul. He will be a good husband and hopefully a wonderful father. And he will be.
Ladies and gentlemen, a great big round of applause for the mother of the group. Thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a toast from the father of the groom.
The father of the groom, Maru. Hoy soy un hombre muy feliz. Soy feliz porque en este día tú me has dado un regalo muy especial. En este día te has convertido en mi vida. Maru y Oren, ustedes son decentes, generosos. Gente querida, es mi privilegio y honor que en este día nos hemos convertido en una familia. Pavlush, тримай, шануй і люби свою молоду. Чим більше ти будеш її любив, тим більше вона буде любити тебе. You don't think I'm done with it, do you? I have the English version here. English. I put some thoughts together for the both of you in this poem. The purpose of living is to create memories. They are the building blocks of life and proof of our existence. Sorry. The greater the memories, the greater our lives. Memories are not made, but woven thread by thread. And shared, they bring clarity and meaning to our lives. Sorry again. We create memories, and in turn they create us. They become the blankets that will keep us warm and wrap us in contentment as we grow old together, embraced by a peaceful, serene remembrance of lives well lived. Now the toast.
Finally.
May old age never diminish the beauty of the child in you. May you always be in awe of the miracle that brought you together. And may this toast cement your lives in love and harmony.
Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more great big round of applause for the father of the group. Thank you very much, sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a toast from our maid of honor, Maggie.
Who's going to top that?
Oh, he's got me all emotional, the two of you. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, you a crybaby.
I'm going to start. I wish you so much joy and so much love. I pray for Maru to find a man.
Oh!
I was going to keep it together. To find a man who would be her best friend, who would be her like biggest cheerleader, who would be her biggest love of her life. And I think my prayers were answered when she found you. I have never seen her so happy in my whole life. And that brings so much joy, not to me, but to all of us. And yesterday when I met your family and your friends, they're amazing. And I have to say that it is a pleasure and an honor to have all of you be part of our family. We welcome you with love and gratitude. And thank you so much. I know that you're going to take such good care of my little sister. We love you both and wish you blessings and a forever kind of love.
Ladies and gentlemen, Caitlin Palmer. Thank you very much, man. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a toast from our best man, Steve.
He's like, oh God.
What am I supposed to say now?
I love you all. You're all super awesome.
You can do it!
Full hard facts.
All right.
Raise the bar.
All right.
Full hard facts.
I
Be a
had
scientist.
I had the best seat in the house. Now I'm getting all broken up here.
What you're supposed to do. You're the brother.
I'm going to start off with this side. My dad mentioned earlier on that he said, you know, Wieglowskis are emotional. And my uncle looked at me and said, really?
So are the Murals.
So I had the best seat in the house.
Okay, Steve, take your time.
Deep breath.
He's good.
Because I was like 2 feet away from Maru.
You're awesome, Steve.
Hello.
Hey!
So I'm Paul's brother, the best man. I know the resemblance is obvious, so I didn't even need to announce it. And I had the best seat in the house during the ceremony because I was 2 feet away from Maru. And watching her deliver her vows, look at Paul, it was amazing. And I'm very happy for Paul for this. And you know, he called me up and told me the story about how they got engaged and when he proposed to her, and it was like nothing I've ever heard before. It's like a side of him I've never seen. And I'm glad you brought that out of him. And I look forward to what you continue to take from each other, build out of each other, and grow together. I remember when Jasmine and I first met you, it was just so easy. I know everyone in this room already knows that. You meet Maru, it's like she's amazing. And it was just Paul and I growing up, and I always wanted to have a sister, and now I do. Actually, I have a bunch. Yeah, I actually inherited a lot here, and my girlfriend and I, Jasmine, like to salsa dance, and he married into a Cuban family. So this is just great. I'm looking forward to all the fun parties that we're gonna have. And then the last thing I just want to say, real simple, is that Paul, very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Good job.
Paul and Maru. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our best man. Thank you very much, Steve.
Yeah.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to turn the microphone over to the bride and the groom.
Love each other anyway.
Well, everyone, we would just like to thank you all. We just want to thank each and every one of you for coming. And if our marriage was anything like my proposal, or actually getting permission from George to ask for Maru's hand and a proposal, it's going to be a great journey. For those of you that don't know, I wanted to ask George's permission to ask for Maru's hand, and I called the Perez house, and they weren't home. I left a message on the machine. I said, Mr. Dr. Perez, this is Paul, and when you have an opportunity, could you please call me? So about 10 minutes later, I'm in my car, and he calls me back, and I said, Dr. Perez, this is Paul. I would like to come over and speak with you, Mrs. Perez. And he goes, no problem, but when are you going to fix my pool? At this point, I'm like, okay. I've been dating Maru for 6 months now, and so I'm thinking I'm getting to be part of the family. So I said, well, I can come over Saturday, but I would really like to come over Thursday because I really would like to speak with you, Mrs. Perez. Yeah, that's fine, but I've had this problem with my pool, and I'm thinking, I don't think he knows who this is. So I said, Dr. Perez, this is Paul. Who's Paul? And he's like, oh, Paul. Oh, I thought you said you were the pool guy. So I said to him, yes, I'd like to come over. I would like to speak with you and Miss Perez. And he's like, sure. And if you know the Perez's, he says, please come on over, bring Maru, and we'll have dinner. Maru, how will make dinner for all of us? And I said, well, I would really like just to speak to you by yourselves. And I could hear him on the phone go, oh. And then he said, oh. We'll be ready for you. And I went 5 blocks on my way because Maru's not too far from their house. I didn't want her to see me. And of course, they said yes. That was the easy part. Because then the next day I proposed to her at Disney World. For those of you that don't know, we had our first kiss in Disney World at Epcot in Canada. And yeah. So we went there to go see Davy Jones, and I'll wrap this up. I won't. I know everybody's hungry, but after the Davy Jones concert, I'm like, Maru, let's go to Canada and let's get some syrup. Because when my mom was here, she wanted syrup from Canada, and they were out of all things. So we go over there, and little do I know that the fireworks are about ready to go off, and so there's like 18 people deep where we had our first kiss. So I'm like, can't do it there. And Maru, being Maru, she's like, well, the syrup's up here. Let's go get the syrup. I'm like, no, maybe the syrup's down here, because I'm looking for a new place to propose to her, because where we had our first kiss is taken. So I'm like, uh-oh. So she goes, no, I know where the syrup is. I'm like, okay. So I go to the store. And I ended up buying an $18 bottle of syrup. And at this point, I'm now sweating it because plan A went to plan B to plan C, because I'm scanning and I'm looking for any place to propose. And we're going to go meet her friends Patty and from Little River, and she's ready to go. And I have this ring that's burning a hole in my pocket, and I'm still sweating buckets. And she's like, let's go. And I'm like, well, let's look at this pretty purple flower. You want to look at a purple flower? So I take her over there and I position her, and at this point she's getting scared. She's thinking that, oh, here it comes, and I get very serious and I say, Maru, I need to speak with you. And all of a sudden her face went white. She thought I was married, I had 18 children. And I didn't know. And I didn't want to keep her in suspense any longer, and I got down on bended knee, and I asked her to be my wife, and she said yes. And little did I realize that that was the easiest part of everything, and I'm so grateful. And I'm grateful for all of you. We are grateful for all of you. We thank you. You are our closest friends, our closest family members, and we could not think of anyone else to share our most special and blessed moment together. So at this time, I'd like you to raise your glasses, and please congratulate yourselves. Thank you to you, our family, and our friends. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the bride and groom. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if I could please, we would like to turn the microphone over to a very special person.